Commander, Cerberus has attacked a comm facility on Ontaron. I've updated the galaxy map.
But I already promised that we were starting the Leviathan DLC. You can't give me a tiny little side mission and then promise that I already promised I would start the Leviathan DLC!
Thanks for listening, Commander.
You're worth listening to.
And now I'm blushing.
You do that fairly regularly.
In any event, good luck.
Aw, they're flirty. That's nice. But I already promised I would start the Leviathan. Alright, fine. We're still starting the Leviathan DLC. I do not lie to YouTube.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point? So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous." The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself."
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the genophage.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about being nice. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think.
Joker, are you saying that you can't tell jokes anymore because of all this cancel culture? Because, ooh boy.
So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now.
Hey now.
Too soon?
A little bit too soon there, Jeff.
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
His name's
Because
Joker.
Edie says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like more than Elysium, where it was pretty much you versus 10,000 Batarians trying to kill you. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the resistance on Earth is worried about you. And I'm supposed to help.
Yeah, but it's something, I don't know.
I appreciate the thought, Joker, but I'm fine.
Are you
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, Edie. And it's my fault. When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
I couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We got work to do.
Shepard, this wasn't your fault.
It's not about fault. I was supposed to stop them.
You will.
I don't know if I can do this, Tali. Earth, Palaven, Thessia. I'm risking everything to build the Crucible, and I'm not even sure what it does. Who am I to make that call?
You're Commander
You're
Shepard.
the one who was right, all along. You fought when no one else would, when nobody else believed you. You can do this. I know you can.
Well, she damn well better.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
Hey, good news.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
And yours will die painfully eventually. We've kind of got all of our eggs in this whole crucibasket.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shepard? This all has to be taking a toll.
Yeah, this whole being the savior of the galaxy thing fucking sucks, man. Don't do it.
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take before you...
Before your friend picks you up, dusts you off, and tells you you're the best damn soldier he's ever met. We'll get through this. We always do.
Not something you can ever get used to. Seeing a world go down like that. Thousands of years of civilization on fire. But it wasn't your fault. Thessia was already gone by the time we got there. And maybe the elusive man did win one, but so what? I've lost a few fights in my time, and I'm still here. It's because I always made sure that a battle doesn't make a war, Shepard. We're still in this.
So, Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why.
That was a while ago. God, it has been forever since we talked, hasn't it?
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back.
Oh my God.
I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them.
It's been a while.
My people weren't animals for your kind to experiment on.
Kind of
You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara Tassoni, and
Hey! Settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Well, you shouldn't ought to gloat about it, J-Man.
Given what's happened today, I think you owe Liara an apology, Javik.
Apologize for the truth?
For not doing more. You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers. How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience. You were the best hope for this cycle. So you were guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen. But as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara Tassoni.
That was nice.
That was... unexpected. Thank you.
We still need her talents. If grief overcomes her, she will be lost to us.
So did you actually mean what you said?
Does it matter?
Liara's been a good friend to me. It matters.
Then I will tell you what you want to hear. I meant what I said.
Carry on.
Oh, Javik. The DLC character with all the backstory. Yeah, it's ridiculous that he was DLC. But fortunately, Legendary Edition includes him, so even if you played the originals without the DLC, now you get Javik, and that's just great.
It was good to see another of my kind, even if he was just a ghost. One more Prothean fights the Reapers. If there is to be victory in this war, it will be for all cycles. The living will avenge the dead. And do not concern yourself with Thessia's fate, Commander. The loss of a planet is insignificant next to the loss of the galaxy.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Oh, snap.
Shepard.
Nothing to report.
Oh, hey, here's Caden. What's up, Caden?
Commander, we were just talking to Liara.
She's a strong one.
I'd say her world's just been completely rocked.
Completely? Adams and I were just remembering Noveria and the terrible way her mother died.
Liara seemed so together afterward. Couldn't have been easy.
For weeks, she told me stories about her mother.
Yeah, me too. I have a feeling she'll be okay.
Yeah. Hope so.
Aww.
And don't worry about Kai Leng. Now that we've seen his dirty moves, next time, he's getting his ass kicked. Count on it.
Hey, Diana, what's up with you?
Have you filed your story on Thessia yet?
No. I'm trying to word it right.
What happens if you word it wrong?
If I'm lucky, the Citadel Stock Exchange drops 2,000 extra points.
And if you're unlucky?
I don't know. I've never really been unlucky.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us?
I feel like there's already been a mook named Hadley.
Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
Didn't go well for him, as I recall.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
I mean, it seems like a necessary thing for someone to do, but sure, let's question this guy's entire scientific research.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Oh, boy. Oh, Derek. Derek.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
Not
At
so
once.
much for Dr. Bryson.
What? What's happening?
That's a wonderful question, Derek. Why don't you tell me what you did?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
You didn't even clean up the body?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
Yeah.
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Oh.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What was a Reaper?
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Also that.
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Fantastic. I don't know why the... Listen, we're not always taking the top right option here. It's a good thing to have.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper Killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Okay, well, let's find him.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Okay.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
So we go over here and we add that filter.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean? By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
Why did the little girl scribble these numbers?
Look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Okay, so just imagine, like, little Anne Bryson, age 9, runs up to her daddy with this picture that she drew. And she's like, Daddy, look at the picture. And Dr. Bryson's like, aw, sweetie, that's perfect. Hey, listen, can you do Daddy a favor and just write these numbers on the picture? Why, Daddy? Because it'll help Commander Shepard in 15 years. Who's Commander Shepard? You don't have to know. It's exactly how that conversation went down.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a datapad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant. The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding the search filter now.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Oh, gee, what if we use a light switch? Hey, how about that?
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need EZO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Doing so now.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Reaper activity.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Alien sightings?
Three possibilities.
Okay. And where were the Rachni?
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, so the Rachni don't matter.
Three possibilities.
What about the EZO?
Element 0 deposits.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Signal confirmed.
Aha!
We have located Garneau.
Hey, convenient. Shepard is all good to go. I traded out Slam for Lash just because, oh boy, Lash, it's gonna make me a Mass Effect 1 biotic. It's gonna be excellent.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Do we have any more information on what Leviathan could be?
Not really.
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
But it is Garneau, Dr. Bryson's associate, that we are looking for.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
You say that.
Agreed.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Of course.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in.
It'll be fine. It's all fine. This is fine. This is all fine. Exclamation point fine. This is fine. It's totally fine. Shepard, you can activate your cryo ammo, and yep, it looks like you did reset all of your things because you're mean. Alright, you set that lash to L1, charge to triangle, and Nova to R1, even though I never use Nova. Activate your warp ammo, and you, Edie, why don't you switch over to, no, you can keep Overload, because we might be facing Marauders and shit. Marauders have shields.
Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
What kind of updates do you want, Shepard? They're coming to kill you. They're the Reapers. It's what they do. They kind of specialize in reaping. Hey, look, Reapers.
Scouting party.
That sounds larger than the term scouting party would suggest.
Oh, loading.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
This doesn't feel right.
Y'all seem very, chatty. Happy to be here. Hey there. Oh.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
Right.
That will be. Hello?
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you? Yes. For the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
You're indoctrinated, Shepard.
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Remind me to title this episode, Are You Familiar with the Applications of Tungsten?
I'm looking for a researcher named Dr. Garneau. It would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau. Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
It's convenient. What if I fixed it?
And now, we're done. Step away. Step away. You don't belong here.
Shepard, I doubt we're going to get any more out of them.
Let's look around. Carefully.
It's almost as if they're saying I shouldn't be here. And I need to get out of here.
Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
We have to guide the drone. Okay. Where's the drone? Ah, drone. Hello, drone. Repair the elevator, please. Thank you.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garneau. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal.
Brilliant.
Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garneau out.
Oh, Garneau is so dead.
So he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes, we just need to input it at the security terminal.
Punch in Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
The ship dropped him off a week ago.
It appears he had full access at one point before going into hiding.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
Garneau was heading to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I have the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
Hey, stupendous.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
Thanks, Edie. Oh dear.
Is that Garneau?
I hope not, or we've hit a dead end.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
In your call to Bryson, you mentioned an artifact.
We are
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did.
Shepard.
But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Shepard.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine.
Oh, hi.
I don't believe we are speaking to Garneau.
You don't say.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
Door clipping. Reaper guy. Leviathan guy. Follow Garneau. We must follow Garneau. As opposed to getting Fruit Loop cereal, for which we must follow our nose.
Someone has cut the power.
There he goes.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route.
Great. Aha! A ladder.
Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
According to my map, there's a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
I am noticing a pattern. Despite the law of averages, we never find the Reapers moving in a direction away from us.
Yeah, well, what do you want me to do about that? Yes! Oh, we threw around a marauder with shields and then we shattered his skull. Oh, excellent. Oh, it's better with you dead. Hi! You dead? I want to get into the mines.
What was that?
Looks like the door's power supply's been cut.
The trouble spots are out there. We should send this repair drone.
We'll need to escort it.
Unfortunately, the drone is damaged and is on reserve power.
Let's make it quick then.
Droney, get in the area.
We need to get that drone over there, Shepard.
It is over here.
Repairs initiated.
This is actually fine. We'll eat the marauder and we'll fuck up the banshee.
The artifact.
Like in Bryson's office.
Great. Just great.
Move! I got a shot!
Turn back.
Garneau!
Shepard, get down.
Damn it.
Did fantastic.
Shepard, over here.
What have you got?
That was not Garneau. This is. It appears he's been dead for a while.
So Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh.
Yeah.
Anything else useful?
Encrypted data, and a personal log with 8 missed calls from a Dr. Anne Bryson.
Oh, boy.
Anne Bryson.
That little 9-year-old girl is no longer a little 9-year-old girl.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. You all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Convenient.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
You tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I, remember... It just seemed cold. I remember a feeling... cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
No memory of the last 10 years. They'll have a lot of catching up to do.
Fair bit. Fair bit. Let's,
It now
worry
seems
about that
Leviathan
right now.
not only has the power to destroy a Reaper, but possesses an indoctrination ability.
Could it be a Reaper itself?
Could be.
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here, and more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes, they suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
They're powerful, whatever they are, and dangerous.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Fantastic. That's just wonderful, good news. Nothing bad can possibly happen from having multiple artifacts buried deep in the Citadel. Look, next time we go back to the Citadel, Shepard wants Edie with her, and I want y'all with me. That's going to be the end of this episode, but next time we will continue with the Leviathan DLC. We will learn more about these artifacts, about Leviathan, about everything that is going on, but that'll be next time. For now, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a good night, and goodbye.